Hi everyone, my name is Abel Grey Kantuma. I'm from GREYTEST Design Consult. You can reach me on this number or you call me. Okay, I'm going to continue on this where I was explaining how to come about your general arrangement. We have arranged all of this. Another very key important point is your columns. Okay, most times people tend to have issues where you are going to be having your short columns, the columns that will continue. Okay, so I'll briefly going to be explaining that as we've gone through this design together. Okay, you can see I position all of these columns with their base here. Okay, so as you can see them here. Okay, let me extend this. I don't want a column here. If I should place a column here, this is actually going to be a combined base. Wherever you have two bases intersecting, okay, in that case that base has become a combined base. Okay, for example, if this is 230 1200 12 by 12, and then I place another base here, you can see these two columns are actually very close, and then you have this base intersecting with this. So in this case, these two are actually going to be a combined base. So we provide one base for the two columns. Okay, so that is what a combined base means. So it means providing one base for two different columns. Okay, so let's make this like this. So I'll copy, sorry, I just copied what I have here. I just copied it here just to explain some of these things to us. Okay, if we have it this, now let me copy this as well. This is actually at the ground floor level, that's at the foundation level, this is at the first floor level. Okay, so we want to see, by the time we copy all of these and paste, or we copy all of these and paste on this, we'll be able to know the columns that will punch in at the middle of any room here. Okay, so in that case we are going to delete that column at the first floor level. I don't know if you understand my point. Okay, let me change this. Sorry, I have to copy this. Okay, I'll change the whole of this to red. Fine, so I'll move or let me still copy. So like I told you, always pick from around your staircase. Okay, pick from your staircase. Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. I think there is no column that punch, so we are definitely going to be having all of our columns. But in a case where if I place a column, so let me go back, I'll take this back. Now you can see here the whole of this is void. At the first floor level we have a drop beam here. Okay, so this beam is going to be acting as a point load on this. This is also going to be acting as a point load on this, while this will be acting as a point load on this. So there is a little fear here. Okay, but we have another column that is going to be around here. All right, let me copy this again. Copy, remember to always pick from your staircase. Copy. I think my mouse is beginning to malfunction. Alright, I'm picking from here. I'll also paste it around here as well, so they are the same, around the same area. So I have a column here. This column here can take care of this. Here I may not want a column here. So on the ground floor here, I may want to provide a column around here. Okay, so what I will do is this. I'm going to copy this from here and I'll paste it here. All right. Okay, fine. Now you can see where we have this here on the ground floor. So but then I have to also be careful that this column here I want to place in around this place is actually not around an opening. So let me check in the architectural drawing. Okay, so let me check from the architectural drawing. Okay, fine. I'm having a wall here. Where is the entrance to the whole thing is just the whole thing here. So I have a dining around here, but this is, so you have to be very careful with this. Okay, I think this is around the entrance here. So let me copy this line as well. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do here. And let me drop it here. You know, you have to maintain. Now after dropping this line, this is what I dropped. You can see it is actually exactly around where I have an opening, so it is not going to be good for me to have a column there. Okay, and if I place a column here, it's going to be at the middle of this, my living room here, my sitting room, almost at the center around this place, which is also not good. So there are so many things you put into consideration when coming up with your structural design. Okay, okay, fine. This can carry it, this can also carry, this can also carry. So by the time we do our design, there is every tendency that that the depth of this span from here to here might not be the same with other beams, okay, because of the loading that is actually acting on this beam. Because as you see, this entire beam is acting as a secondary beam on this span. This here is also acting as a secondary beam on this span, while this is also acting as a secondary beam on this entire beam. So you can see this area is actually critical. Okay, this area is actually critical, so we need to find a way to take care of this. Okay, okay, I know what to do. If you can remember from the general arrangement, this beam here, let's look at the first floor. At the ground floor level, you know, here is entirely void, but at the first floor level, it comes somehow like this, in this shape, this is what we have here, this shape. Okay, so I can decide to make this like this. If I make it like this, there is no column to take care of this, so it's just going to be a cantilever. This is also beams, which is not good. I don't want to have a column here. Okay, let's leave it that way. So you can see it involves critical thinking. Okay, it involves critical thinking. So, but as you can see, we can maintain all of our columns wherever they are. Okay, all our columns can be maintained wherever we have positioned them to be. Okay, the only area we have some critical thinking to do is around here. Okay, up to this place. But remember, we cannot place a column here because around here on the ground floor we have an opening. Okay, so we cannot have a column, so we are just going to have beams there, and we can leave it like that. Okay, so our design, once we run our design, it will tell us whether this is safe or it will fail. Okay, so that's the essence of design. Design will either tell you whether it has passed or it has failed. Okay, if you already love what you're seeing, please make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. It's actually free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like this on a weekly, sometimes on a daily, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, so our general arrangement here, everything is perfectly okay here. All the positions, everywhere we have our columns in the ground floor is actually the same as where we have our columns in our first floor. There is no issues at all. Okay, all right. Oh no, let me be careful with this place. Okay, let me view this from here and make sure I'm pasting these columns at the right positions. Okay, so I'm done with Okay, so here I don't have a column here, remember. Okay, I have a column here. Let's look at this here. Okay, so all our columns are positioned the right way. Okay, so but then if you notice around here, in the first floor we have a circular kind of column here at the first floor level. Okay, so this is definitely going to be column 2. Okay, because this is going to be a short column. Then here we can name this one column 3. This was the column that was specified by the architects for aesthetical purpose. Okay, so they are having 2 columns here. They are also having 2 columns here from the ground floor. But at the first floor we have please let me confirm from the architecture what I'm doing. Okay, at the first floor here, okay, at the ground floor here we have 2 columns here. At the first floor here we do not have that column. So what is here? Okay, this is a sit out here. Here is a bathroom, so we don't have those 2 columns here. So we just have one single column here. So this column here is different from the one down. So this one I can name it column 4. Okay, so 3 3, these are short. This is also a short column. This one will go up to the first floor entirely, the entire structure. Okay, so this one can be, okay, let this one be 4. Okay, I have 1 2 3. This one is 4. So let me make this one 4 4. And then I will make this one 5. So I have 5 different type of column in this particular building, while I have 2 different type of base. I have, this is a combined base. Okay, I have 3. I'm definitely going to have a different type of base here. Okay, so by the time I do my design will actually tell me text edits 3 base 3. So by the time I run my design, this base may actually even be different from this one, so it may give me a smaller dimension. Okay, this might actually be smaller than these other ones. Okay, please, I will advise you to lay your hands on Simplified Reinforced Concrete Design by Victor Yenuga. I have the book, is very much available if you want to get it for yourself. wherever you are in Nigeria, you can get it. We can way build to you. Okay, so that is that. So let me do my foundation, my stripping here. So I hope you understand what I was trying to explain. So once you are actually able to do this, I think you have been able to tackle your general arrangement entirely. Okay, so this, like I said, this size of this base is going to be gotten, we'll get this from our design as well. So by the time we run our design, if you can remember, I did not run this design by placing these base sizes. Okay, I just assume a 1200 size of base. So I'm going to run my design assuming a 1200 size of base. So when it fails, then I will have to increase. Sometimes it may give me a lesser value. So you can see this one, if I take this measurement, this is 1930. so if you, I'm sure my base size here will most likely fall within this range. So well, that's actually a rule of thumb. So there. So mind you, this is actually not a design. This is just a structural layout. That's the general arrangement. This is not a design. Please take note of it. This is not a design. You do not use AutoCAD for design. You use AutoCAD for detailing, drafting, and annotation. Okay, you can only use AutoCAD for drafting and annotation. You cannot use AutoCAD for design. The design is the analysis, the calculation you do on your building, okay, on your structure, whatever structural member, whatever design you are doing. If it is a road design, it is the calculation, the analysis that you do, okay, that will tell you the thickness of the pavement and all of that. Okay, that is what we call design, please. So right now I'm just doing the general arrangement, okay, and like I said, the general arrangement of two different engineers can never be the same, even if it is on one particular building. Okay, so it boils down to your years of experience and how much time you have given to think about the design critically, or about the project critically. Okay, so it boils down to that. So that two engineers cannot give you the same general arrangement. It can never be possible because we cannot think the same. Okay, so but the main thing you need to put into consideration is safety and economical. Safety and economical, these are the two major things you need to put into consideration when you are trying to come up with your general arrangement. This general arrangement that I have done will determine the cost of this building as far as the structural members are concerned. So this will determine the numbers of reinforcement, that it will determine how many numbers of columns, how many the number of beams, the sizes of beams, because right now I'm assuming all of those sizes. Okay, so by the time I run my design, by the time any of this structural member fails, I'll have to actually provide another section, okay, for that particular structural member. Please, if you love what you are seeing, just like this video, give it a thumbs up. Okay, this is the slab and beam layout. Okay, this one is the slab and beam layout, so you'll be able to know. We give them name in form of panels, just like the way I explained in the previous tutorial that I have done on general arrangement. So you just play around with it. Okay, so you do your ly over lx to get to know which one is a two-way slab, whether it's a one-way slab or a two-way slab. You divide the long span divided by the short span to be able to know which one is either a two-way slab or a one-way slab. You can register with us. Like I said, we have covered structural designs, mechanical and electrical service drawings, water designs, road designs, architectural working drawings, both 2D and 3D. We've covered structural designs and detailings. Okay, we've covered up to 25 different softwares. Amazing, right? Just go down below the description of this video. You'll find a link to this YouTube channel. My contacts are there. You can follow me on any of the social media platforms. Okay, and then you can chat me on WhatsApp, or you can call me on any of my lines. Okay, and then I will do well to pick your call. And then you can register with us for a very affordable price, and we'll guide you through the process of design, even as a beginner, until you attain mastery. So make sure that you stay safe and make sure that you stay blessed.